What is up, ninjas? Kevin David with That Lifestyle Ninja, and today we are going to talk about a very powerful up-and-coming new software called Clickfunnels. We're going to go through a full tutorial step-by-step showing all of the amazing uses of this software, how you can set up landing pages, drop shipping, do all of these amazing things to make you money, all with no technical expertise needed. We're going to show you how the drag and drop works. We're going to show you how the autoresponder works, how you can set up affiliate programs, and make sure you stay till the end because we are going to go through the top 3 ways that you can start making a ton of profit using Clickfunnels with absolutely no prior experience needed. So stay till the end, guys. I promise you this is going to be a good one. What is up, ninjas? Alright, this is going to be a very exciting one, and I know I probably always say that, but I'm extremely excited about Clickfunnels. Last weekend I got to go to meet Russell Brunson and Gary Vaynerchuk at the influencer Clickfunnels viral launch event, which was so much fun. It's kind of reinvigorated my love for Clickfunnels, which I already deeply have. So, I owe a lot of what I've been able to create all kind of by myself in the past few months, with my physical products business, with my the Amazon FBA Ninja course, right, with my membership pages and all of my lead pages, sales funnels, order pages and things like that would have been very difficult to build in a variety of different individual platforms. And so, one of the things that I value very greatly in business is very centralized, one kind of software to learn and master, because there's steep learning curves for all the different softwares out there, and it gets very overwhelming having all of those different subscriptions and things like that. So Clickfunnels literally has every single thing that you possibly need, and they have a incredibly devoted, passionate team with very deep pockets, which means that they're not going anywhere anytime soon. They're only going to continue growing and scaling. So let's talk about pricing. Pricing is $97 a month after a 14-day free trial, and I will have a link in the description for that trial for you guys if you're interested to sign up. This includes kind of everything you need. It limits the number of funnels you can have, and you can't use the autoresponder, which is what sends out like 10,000 emails to all of your subscribers, and you can't use what's called Backpack, which is their affiliate program. If you do want access to all 3 of the main kind of tiers of Clickfunnels, right? So you can build any funnel you want. You get 999 funnels with, 1 billion visitors, and basically you get unlimited everything with the $297 a month option. You also get access to the autoresponder, and a good autoresponder for, those of you who know, can be expensive, especially as your email list grows. And then you'd also have to pay for an affiliate program plus, percentages of those fees if you do end up having an affiliate program, for any of your products, or for, if you do have a digital course or anything like that. So $297 a month. I know probably a lot of you are thinking, that's crazy, that's expensive. I thought the exact same thing when I first started on Clickfunnels, and most people don't need that option right away. So don't get overwhelmed by that at all. And the $97 a month, I know that might seem expensive as well to some people, but there is a fun little secret hack, and don't let yourself stop, right? Because there is a 14-day free trial for either of them. So sign up, play around with it, right? We're gonna walk through a bunch of funnels, exactly how to build things, what's important, what you're gonna wanna learn how to do, and I'm going to be sharing some very fun funnels that you guys can use literally pre-built in your own businesses. Get started in the next 10 minutes just by downloading those funnels. I will have a link in the description to our Facebook page for Clickfunnels Ninjas, and that all of those free funnels will be available there. So definitely make sure you check that out. So the $97 a month is seemingly expensive for getting started, but there is a fun little hack. So if you don't need 20 funnels right away, or you don't need a bunch of pages and a bunch of monthly visitors, if you're literally just kind of playing around with it, getting your feet wet, there are 2 options. So if you guys do follow Russell Brunson, you know that he is the master of downsells and upsells and all different types of sells, right? And so if you do actually go to destroy or delete your account, they actually have a downsell, right? So instead of the $97 a month, if you only need 5 funnels, and you guys can do a ton of fun stuff with 5 funnels, trust me when I say that, right? You can make a ton of money with 5 funnels. For $37 a month. So, $37, you can get the $67 a month if you need 10 funnels with 10,000 monthly visitors. And so they really allow you to scale up as you grow, and don't let yourself be overwhelmed by that $97 a month. Get started today. I promise you, Clickfunnels completely changed my life, and it can do the same for you if you know how. So $37 a month, $67. Again, you only get prompted with these 2 options when you actually go to delete your account from the settings page. So let's get started and jump in to some real life funnels. All right, so let's get right into things. We're not going to waste a bunch of time and talk about high level stuff. We're actually going to show you directly into some of my favorite funnels and kind of like any software, there's a lot of features, right? But we want to be really cognizant of what we actually need, right, and what we don't. And I think the best way to go through that and actually show you kind of exactly how this software works and how you can make it create, the types of things that you need, whether it's a landing page to collect emails for like future marketing, whether, it's an order page for a digital product or an ebook, it could be a coupon distribution page for an Amazon FBA product. It could be a landing page or a sales page for drop shipping using the back-end integration of Orderlytics, which we can talk about as well. So let's take a look at this. Some of you that follow me or are members of the Amazon FBA Ninja course, welcome family members. But we're just going to use this sales page because it's easier and I've just already created it. So it's very easy. As you guys can kind of see here, it is laid out in drag and drop format. So it's kind of organized into blocks, right? For example, this image, you can just upload directly from here. It's literally as simple as uploading it from your desktop. Again, image right here. Right here we have a headline. So let's say that I wanted to, erase that and then add a different headline. So we erased it, so there's nothing here. We're going to clear this text box. And then it's just literally as simple as hovering over here, pressing add new element, right? We're going to add a headline. It populates right here. We can type whatever we want, and all of a sudden it's boom, it's perfect. And so I think a lot of you who've built websites in the past realize how beautiful what I just showed is, and I think a lot of you probably understand how exciting this software truly is, just because it's really a beautiful thing that you can kind of just drag and drop in a way where it requires HTML coding and dealing with cascading style sheets and things like that. In even things as simple as WordPress, it's much harder than simply dragging and dropping. So for example, a button, right? So creating a button, we can add a button, or we can add whatever we want just by pressing again the plus button here. So we can add headlines if we want to do paragraphs, bullet lists. We can add an image if we want to do images with text. We can have a little sub image and some text next to it, right? We can do videos if we want to link to a YouTube video. If we want to link to a video within this page so it doesn't actually direct them somewhere else, we can do a video pop-up, right? Here we go, adding buttons. If we want people to put in their text messages, and again, we can store all emails and all text messages that people do actually input into our pages directly in ClickFunnels itself. We can do surveys. Some of this stuff I've never even used before. A lot of it is just going to be buttons, text, images, right? Maybe a countdown timer to add a little bit of scarcity. If let's say you're selling a drop shipping product, and the sale price is only going to last for the next 10 minutes, and so you can add a countdown, right? Just to give people a little bit more urgency to actually convince them that they may be interested in this specific offer. And again, I've never used a lot of this stuff, but they do have a lot in here. And if you guys are into coding, or you have coders or members of your team for a little bit more specific stuff, like if you want to make like a flashing header that says like live webinar or live broadcast or something, that's a little bit more complicated than any of these kind of more basic features. You can add a custom JS / HTML insert, and all you do is literally copy and paste the code in there, and then it'll give you your flashing header. I've also used this custom custom JavaScript / HTML button for PayPal buttons, which we will go over in a second. But let's take a look at this button. So when you click any individual element, you get the editor that pops up. For example, let's say that I wanted to bold, italicize, underline. I can do it here. If I want to change the text color, it's as easy as that, right? If I wanted to change the text versus the bold color, so if I wanted just the top line to be black, I would make that not bold and I would keep this black. If I wanted to make just the bottom black and I want it to be bold, right? So the point here, guys, is that there is incredible maneuverability and customization available with literally no technical expertise at all. Like for example, I wouldn't even have to re-add this below. I can literally just drag it, and it beautifully just works very intuitively in a way that just makes this so much easier than a normal website where you have to have people help you with HTML and learn all different types of different themes, that have menu structures that are differently. Just trust me when I tell you, even though WordPress is, a very easy option compared to what it was before, ClickFunnels is the next evolution of, that WordPress was before it. And, another thing that I want to mention just really quickly, and then we're going to jump more into some of the other funnels that I'm going to show you guys how to use, and we're going to share those with you guys, is that, ClickFunnels has a very unique feature where you can share pre-built funnels. And the beauty of that is it's basically copy and pasting an entire website. And what I mean by that is, like, pretty much no other way possible can you copy and paste an entire website, right? Because things are stored in your FTP or your cPanel, or you have images stored on servers for WordPress, or it's just basically in a lot of different places. But with ClickFunnels, you can literally copy and paste these exact funnels and just replace the text and replace the images. So starting from scratch with funnels just does not make sense, because there's so many pre-built out there where people have spent hundreds, if not thousands of hours creating these beautiful funnels that they're willing to share. And not everyone is willing to share, but me and my colleagues who are very, very versed in ClickFunnels have huge portfolios of funnels. And if you guys are interested in a ton of free funnels where you can literally just immediately put them to use, making thousands and thousands of dollars with these strategies, right? Join the Facebook group. Check the description. Check the top comment. I am going to have a link to our ClickFunnels Ninjas Facebook group where we're going to be sharing a ton of these funnels where it's literally just go. And so we're going to move on to the next part. So this is the sales page, right? We are going to save because I just messed up with the text. So this is the sales page. The beauty of a funnel is the simplicity it gives, right? People don't like being overwhelmed. Think about going to the grocery store with no list, right? You see everything and you end up leaving with just bananas, and all of a sudden you're starving again and you didn't get anything you wanted, right? So with a website, it's the same thing. You don't want to come to a website and see all of these different options. It's overwhelming. That's why Google and some of these large websites are so simple and so beautifully elegant. Google literally has one bar when you come to the main page, right? And so the beauty of a funnel is the succinct flow that it provides, and kind of literally funnels your customers directly where you want them to go in a way that's very, it's very easy for them as buyers to make that buying decision. There's very little buyer friction, which is incredibly important from, a psychological perspective of buying. So we're going to take a look at my sales page, or excuse me, my order page. So the sales page gives you, this is what we do, these are our success stories, this is what people are saying. The order page is very interesting as well, right? So what we decided to do is we, added 4 videos of some of our amazing students and their success stories, a deeper dive into the full course, right? Our logo, some money back guarantees. We talk about exactly what you get, right? So we made a very, in my opinion, aesthetically pleasing kind of summation of everything you get in the course, right? One-on-one, you get, weird methods to make home run products with no guesswork, PPC tricks that totally changed my business. All of these, true things. And whether it's a product, you can highlight the features. If you're selling an ebook, you can talk about, some of the chapters. If you're doing drop shipping, you can talk about how amazing, your brand new fidget for left-handed people is, or whatever the case may be. But incredibly simple to set this up here. So this is a section. So before we were talking about actual, parts of the section. So here we have a headline. Beneath we have, a text field. But let's say that we wanted to add an entire another section. So how we do that is we go to add new section. So it actually senses here that this is, a portion of a section, an element within the section. So you could have, a text, whether it's a button, whatever. These are elements, and then the actual section itself, we can add a new section here. So this section, we want it to be full width. So this is full width. As you can see here, there's 2 columns as split apart by this little column right here. And so all we do here is we add 2 columns, and literally now we have, the order information and, the summation of what you get. We could very easily recreate that. But again, we don't need to, because there's been so many funnels beautifully created by people already that, if you find happy and willing people to share these things with you, it takes out a lot of the stress and kind of upfront work to get started, and really gives, it gave me no excuse to get started and actually create, right? Because you have to create and you have to get moving. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just has to work. So as we can see here, we have the contact form. So you can see these little subdomains here that says, or I guess it's hard to read that, but it says your email address. And as we can see here, the email address is the input type, which means that when somebody puts their email here, it's actually saving that email address for future marketing. If I want to send a broadcast email to my list, or whatever the case may be, we could change the placeholders text to say your Ninja email or whatever. It's required obviously because it's to submit the form. And so there's so much variability that you can use here. It's just a truly beautiful, simple type situation. So as we can see here, the button is set to submit payment, the button text. The action you can set for any button if you want a button to go to a specific web page. So maybe you want it to go to a Facebook group and say, join our Facebook group. All you do here is press set action, go to website URL, enter the website URL, right? And so this button actually submits the order form, right? The order pages are set up so that if you submit the order or submit the form, it actually processes the payment, right? It's very simple to link, the credit card information to your Stripe account. We can talk about how to set up products like that if you're selling digital products or, ebooks or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to save that. And so then you have the thank you page, right? And the beautiful part about having a funnel set up with a sales page, an order page, and a thank you page as your 3 sets of funnels is advertising. And so a lot of you out there who are Facebook ad experts or fanatics or whatever the case may be, I think you're probably understanding how exciting this setup is from a Facebook advertising perspective. So all we have to do here very simply is go into the overarching settings of this 3-tier funnel, add in our Google code for remarketing if you do Google AdSense. We can add in our Facebook pixel code if you do Facebook marketing, and then we can make custom audiences, and we can make lookalike audiences from those custom audiences of people who've only viewed the order page, right? So they're about to buy, but then they chose not to, right? Maybe something crazy happened, maybe coffee spilled on their laptop and electrocuted it, or something that just interrupted what they were going to do. So they only viewed the order page, but they never actually bought the course, or they never bought the ebook or whatever it is, and so they never saw the thank you page. And so those of you who've seen my YouTube video on Facebook marketing know the beauty and understand how exciting this is, right? Because you can make a custom audience of everyone who's come to my website, seen my sales page, my order page, but not my thank you page, right? So they've seen it, they've almost bought, but then they didn't. So we can retarget them on Facebook and show them, a retargeting ad for very cheap, and those are the most profitable campaigns for any type of products, whether it's physical, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, or digital products. So let's move on to talk about some actual example funnels, and you guys are gonna love these, I promise. I've used all 3 of these in my actual business, these templates to start, and we are going to be sharing these exact templates 100% for free for you guys, to immediately start playing with, putting in your own pictures, your own content, your own copy, right? And you don't need to get overwhelmed with this because there's so many examples out there of, very good, very nicely written copy. Graphic artists are so cheap to find on Fiverr, on Upwork now, that there's really no excuses, guys. So get started and let's take a look at these 3. All right, so let's jump right in. So the first one that we're going to look at is actually the cheat sheet that is in the description of this YouTube video. It took me literally like 5 minutes to set it up, and it allows me to build a community of people with the like mind kind of interest in ClickFunnels and in creating online businesses, and communicate with them at a later date. So email marketing is kind of just a part of any business. It lets you communicate, especially with all of my emails. I try to add value. I'm not just like constantly selling or promoting some random affiliate thing. I really try to give away as much as I possibly can completely for free. So how this works is, it's just a simple landing page, 2 buttons, right? So give me my cheat sheet. You just put your email in, and then basically all you see at the back end is just the thank you page, which is here. And once you see the thank you page, basically it has links that you can download, all of the funnels that we're going to see today. I'm going to have links to them, right? How to sign up for ClickFunnels with a 14-day free trial, to join our Facebook group, all right? Our ClickFunnels Ninjas Facebook group, where people can, help each other share funnels. There's always like new different technology coming out for ClickFunnels, little hacks that save people money, right? And then I'm going to share every single one of these funnels that we're going to look at today. Expert secrets, right, for an ebook, Dollar Beard Club for, any type of e-commerce, stroller hooks we're going to talk about for an Amazon product, and we're actually going to do a brand new one that I actually just set up today for drop shipping, which we are going to talk about as well. So make sure that you do, if you are interested, join our ClickFunnels group on Facebook, and if you want the cheat sheet with all of our free funnels and things like that, feel free to grab that as well. So The first one we're going to be looking at is the Dollar Beard Club. So what this one is pretty cool. It's basically just, a video landing page with a little bit of social proof, right? You can change all these imagery to your own logos and things like that. It's pretty simple. This is a very visually appealing one, right? 3 buttons. You can just add, if you're selling some beard product, you could have like beard oil and like a beard comb and maybe like a beard trimmer, and you can add each of them to cart. And then it's very simple, right? You can have your logo. If you want any copy here, maybe you have like a Facebook comment that says, how great your business is and what an awesome customer service you guys have or whatever. You can just very quickly add a Facebook comment here or some type of testimonial, just as simple as the click of a button within the order page. And then we have the 2-step order form here where literally you just put in your name, shipping information, billing info. It's very frictionless. Again, it's extremely easy to do. So something I want to talk about really quickly is how to actually go about setting up the email collection, right? Because a lot of you are going to be using this strictly for email collection. So I want to go through, exactly how to do that really quick with a landing page. So I can share this one as well, the one that is actually going to be in the description. I'll add that as another share. Don't worry, every single thing you see in here I will share with you guys so you can download it all for free when you join the Facebook group. And so let's take a look actually at how we set this up, because it can be kind of complicated your first time, but it's actually quite simple. And setting up landing pages and collecting emails, to later sell other products in the related niche or to communicate with your fans or customers or whatever it is extremely important. So when they actually click this button, we can see that in its little text right here says open the pop-up, right? And so if we want to look at the pop-up, we can show the pop-up here. This is where you actually enter your name, right? Enter your email address, and you press give me my cheat sheet. As we can see here, it submits the form, goes to the next page, which has all the information that they're interested in, right? And so as we can see here, we can see integrations. So integrations is where we actually set up, which service we want to use. I'll just remove this really quick just so I can show you guys to set it up from scratch. Right, we can use Aweber, which is another common autoresponder. If you don't want to get the full suite, you can pay for Aweber. It's quite cheap. I think it's actually free up until a certain point. And so you can click this here, and then you basically just integrate an existing form. It'll give you an API key. If you do use Aweber or MailChimp or whatever the case may be, it's very simple to set up, right? All you have to do is go into your ClickFunnels setting, and if you Google search how to connect MailChimp to ClickFunnels, there's a tutorial. If you Google search how to connect Aweber to ClickFunnels, there's a tutorial. So don't be afraid to Google things. It's impossible to show people how to do every single thing for everyone's individual situations. I personally use the full suite, Actionetics, and which is funny as a side note. So I figured out today that Actionetics and the full suite is $297 a month, right? So around $3,600 a year. But if you buy the Funnel Hacks training, it's only $19.97 for a free full year of the full suite. So it's much cheaper if you buy the Funnel Hacks training, as of September 2017. You get a full year for way cheaper than if you just buy the actual software itself. So there's another little hack for you guys. So if you do have the full suite, I just use Actionetics, which is what their email responder is called. It's the same thing as MailChimp, right? It's just ClickFunnels native. I do add to list here. And then basically I just add to the ClickFunnels cheat sheet list. So, if later on I want to send an email only to my ClickFunnels people, now you can see that the integrations are set up. Right, so SEO metadata, we can see that, this is what shows up like actually in Google, the ClickFunnels cheat sheet that exploded my sales, right? Tracking code, we can see that we add our Facebook pixel here. And you can add, Facebook custom events, right? If you want to track people if you want to specifically track leads, or if you want to specifically track purchases on a purchase page, right? And I talk about all that in my Facebook tutorial in my YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested in a Facebook tutorial, people are saying that they really like it. So hopefully you guys might like it too if you are interested. Right, so if you want to change the CSS, if you want to change the background color, right, so all the settings are just right here, very simple to do. And so yeah, I just wanted to show you guys how you actually link and collect emails. If you want to do Aweber or MailChimp or any of the other ones, just Google search how to integrate it with ClickFunnels, and it'll show you a step-by-step how exactly to do that. So let's jump back in. As we can see here, we have the Dollar Beard Club page, and what we see here is an OTO. So an OTO is something that Russell Brunson, who is one of the founders of ClickFunnels, believes very strongly in. It stands for a one-time offer, and so a one-time offer basically says, if you buy this beard trimmer right now, we're going to throw in, 2 extra beard trimmers and 3 beard oils, like for only $19, right? So it adds value to the overall value of your overall cart. And obviously you get more money and you get more sales, and once you get a customer, it's much easier to kind of get them to buy more than versus just like a cold customer. So that is the Dollar Beard Club. It's really good for e-commerce stores, or if you have a set of niche products that you are trying to sell or upsell. And again, finally, the order confirmation page, which is great for Facebook marketing and things like that. So this next one we're going to take a look at is for drop shipping. So this is a great one if you find like some specific little niche, right? Like let's say that we're selling this product. Let's say that we found it like on BuzzSumo or Google Trends, or we found that there was a ton of orders on AliExpress and people were making a bunch of money, right? And if you guys are curious, I do have a video on how to find products on Shopify, which is a great way to find, products to sell on AliExpress that can be super profitable, right? Finding a necklace that costs $2 on AliExpress and selling it for $29.99 or even $19.95 or whatever it is, right? Has a huge profit margin, which gives you some wiggle room for marketing and things like that. And so if you guys are interested in finding how exactly to drop ship and use Shopify to sell these really ridiculously profitable products from AliExpress, go ahead and check out the Shopify product research video on my YouTube. So we're going to take a look here. Free widget, right? This is set up beautifully. Yes, Express shipped me my 5 free widgets, right? They have some social proof in here. All you literally have to do on the old editor page is click edit, right? And we can just literally, it's drag and drop, as we've talked about before, adding buttons, right? You can put your own copy in here very easily. Just change this to whatever you want. If you want to change the picture, just come to settings right here. You can go ahead and change the picture right here. Literally, you can just upload anything you want from your desktop. So more photos of our happy customers, right? 100% secure checkout, our refund guarantee. A lot of these, nice little things that just convert better, right? And when you use these, kind of proven funnels that we've tested and that we've made work, you don't have to really test that much yourself. But that is good to note, right? Because testing is very important. So Clickfunnels, with a normal website, you'd have to recreate a whole page, right? You'd have to change one little aspect or whatever, and then you'd have to figure out some way to drive half of your traffic to one, half of your traffic to the other. We can see here that we created a split test literally so easily that it's like almost it's almost difficult to really believe. So we're gonna choose this one as the winner. Or actually, let's show you in a different way. So for this specific one, so this is the stroller hook. So let's say that we want to test 2 different videos. We want to send 50% of our traffic to one video, everything else is the same, 50% of our traffic to another video. Literally all you do at any step, whether it's the first step, second step, doesn't matter, right? To split test or A/B test or whatever you do, or whatever you want to call it, literally all you press is create variation, create duplicate page from free stroller hooks. And then that's going to literally just create the exact same page. We're going to do 50% of traffic to each, apply changes. We're applying your changes, right? So they save it, and then all you have to do is come into this split test. Let's say we wanted to change the YouTube URL. We have 2 different videos of our amazing, free stroller hooks. All we do is come in here, change the YouTube URL, press save, and that's literally as easy as it is possible to get to do a very advanced split test within 30 seconds. Like, you'll never see that anywhere else. It's extremely exciting. Clickfunnels just makes it so much easier, and removing, the friction of creating your own website and, figuring out all the HTML and figuring out how to do all the website coding and all that. It stops people from getting started. And Clickfunnels, while it is maybe a little bit more expensive at first, it's going to make you money, and you're going to learn and execute and actually create this profit and wealth so much faster. Just trust me when I say that, guys. All right, so let's take a look here. So the next part of the order form is here, order form with quantities. So we can take a look at this actual form itself. As we see, a very well designed order form, right? Enter your contact information, choose how many widgets you'd like to have, maximum of 5 per customer. Yes, send me my widgets, once they kind of fill it out, which is very easy. And here is the one-time offer, which is always fun. So we're going to jump in here and take a look at this. add one more widget to my order for only X amount of dollars, right? So if you want to add one more widget to your order for 45% discount, then we're going to send it to you for this, right? And so when you're selling a product that costs you $2 to buy, and they're buying it for, 10, 20, even $30, even if you give them a 50% off discount, let's say you're selling it for 10. So you have an $8 or 80% profit margin. If you sell them a second one at 45% off, right, that just cuts your profit margin in half, and then you're still making more profit than you would have if you didn't sell them a second widget. So the one-time offer is a beautiful, little addition to these funnels. Russell Brunson has proven again and again and again that this stuff works. One-time offers and things like that. So it's a beautiful little funnel that we would use for drop shipping. So let's look at the last one. This is a free stroller hook. So this is what I personally use for my Amazon coupon distribution, right? So they have a nice little video here that they probably partnered with some type of influencer for on YouTube using gen.video or any of those websites to create product videos. And they just put it here in this nice little looking landing page with a very frictionless two-step order page right here where we just put in our name, shipping, billing information, right? And we have a little bit of scarcity. Hurry, this offer won't last long. Here's what people are saying on Amazon. They have literal screenshots of all their 5-star reviews. The ultimate stroller hooks with some more pictures. Yes, send me my free stroller hooks. Just pay a small shipping and handling fee, right? So this is another very popular method that people use. When I was first starting, I was thinking, how could they ship me this product for free if I'm only paying shipping and handling? But if you think about it, it's not really how it seems, right? Because if the shipping and handling is $7.95 and the product's free, right? If you buy the product for $2, you're still making a $6 margin on that. So, you just charge them $7.95 that literally just comes in as a credit card payment. So it's basically like they're paying $8 for the product, you're paying $2, and you're profiting that $6. So free plus shipping is a great method. It works incredibly well because people see on Facebook as an ad, they see, oh, it's free, and they click through, and it gives you, a much cheaper conversion rate for those link clicks, and getting people into your ecosystem where they're giving you their email and you can remarket to them and retarget them because they see your order page. I mean, yeah, to the people who understand, I get really excited about this stuff because it's just such a beautiful iterative process once you understand kind of how the full stream ecosystem works. And so that's kind of and they have a little pop-up here. Let's talk about how that pop-up is actually set up. So I've never actually looked personally because they must have it on a timer here. And so we can go to pop-up, edit settings, right? Trigger on exit, show when user tries to exit. So I was about to exit the overall store, and so they actually had a pop-up trigger saying, okay, this user is about to leave the specific page, and so it'll pop up the pop-up only when they're about to do that, and then say this person might not be as comfortable buying from Clickfunnels or from a website as they would be buying on Amazon. And so this specific funnel is very cleverly set up where when the user is about to exit, they give you one final chance to buy and just link to their actual Amazon page. And those of you who are my students or do follow the Amazon FBA Ninja course or my YouTube know that there's a great way to create an Amazon FBA link where you can actually track exactly how much profit you're getting from these ads and from these specific ClickFunnels. So there's always a way to do things, guys. You just have to figure it out. Knowledge is power. And so I'm trying to share as much as I possibly can with you guys. So I hope it's helpful. And so this is kind of the final one we're going to look at. And so those are kind of the funnels that I wanted to talk about. And so let's take a chance now to just kind of summarize what we discussed. So ClickFunnels really is good at taking the friction out of creating a fully sustainable website, right? You don't have to learn about domains. You don't have to learn HTML to position where you have things on the screen and images and hosting and all of those different kind of complexities. It makes that incredibly simple, right? ClickFunnels also makes it incredibly simple to create order forms and order pages and accept payments. Those are all different plugins that you normally have to integrate if you're using WordPress or other things like that. It also makes mobile compatibility extremely easy, which may not seem like a huge deal if you've never created a website before, but 60% of my traffic comes from mobile, and if you don't have a fully optimized mobile website, people will immediately not give you any light of day. They're not going to buy from you. They're not even going to look at your website. If it's not fully optimized on mobile, you've immediately lost 60% of your customers. ClickFunnels makes that so much easier because everything is fully optimized as mobile and desktop. So it's great at adding images, titles, text with different colors and things like that. It's really good at adding timers, which adds a little bit of scarcity if you want to try to push people to purchase a product or service. It makes it amazingly simple to have a very succinct set of steps to kind of funnel your customers in the direction you want to go, and it makes it very simple to build and collect different email lists for different product lines or different interests, or whatever the case may be, to segment people that you can follow up in a very succinct way. It makes landing pages so easy, right? So landing pages are not only important just for collecting emails, you can also have them for selling products, like we saw with the beard page. You can have an e-commerce landing page very easily set up that way. You can have a drop shipping page where you literally are just linking the buyer from your funnel, and the people are finding it from Facebook ads, right? You're advertising on Facebook, they're clicking from a Facebook ad to your landing page, and they're buying your product from your landing page for 10. You're then immediately automatically buying it from AliExpress for 2. Right? And there's ways to do that, which we are going to talk about a little bit more in the Clickfunnels Ninja Facebook group. Orderlytics right now is the software that makes it the easiest to automate drop shipping. And those of you who do follow my channel, I know I promised you a tutorial on how to automate your drop shipping funnels using Orderlytics. It's not that complicated. I will create that for you guys, I promise, and we are going to be talking about it in the Clickfunnels group. So another thing that is very interesting to think about is, right, a lot of people may not start because they don't know how to create a website. Clickfunnels makes that easy, right? Or they don't have a bunch of money to have a developer help them, or to get products going. Clickfunnels helps that, because literally you can create a gig on Fiverr or on Upwork as a freelancer, or you can just go through the Clickfunnels Facebook groups and look for people who need help building funnels, and you can learn how to create these funnels and then become a freelancer where you're charging people $20 an hour as a ClickFunnels builder or ClickFunnels expert. And once you kind of figure out the editor for yourself, it becomes quite easy to create these funnels, save people time, save people money, right? And you become a very valuable resource that way. And the beauty of that, guys, is every time you build a funnel, right, you have that funnel in your portfolio, and ClickFunnels makes it so easy to share that you can continue to sell that funnel, or just make changes for people with adding their content or images. And it's very simple, and it becomes a very profitable account to own when you start to accumulate more and more funnels. So it's, again, very easy for opt-in lead generation. It's extremely easy to sell a digital product like an ebook, right? It's very simple to set up fulfillment emails, which is how I actually facilitate my Amazon FBA course. You can tie access into membership sites. So let's say you want to make a course or something where you have a set of videos that people get access to. You can literally, as soon as their payment is processed in Stripe, ClickFunnels is automatically notified and assigns them access based on that payment email, which is incredibly hard to facilitate without ClickFunnels. I know it sounds easy when I describe it like that, but just trust me, you guys, I've made a ton of websites and I've tried it all by myself, and I came over to ClickFunnels because it was so much easier and more centralized and compact and beautifully kind of set up in a very tech, not necessarily, you don't need to be tech savvy to be able to do all of this. So we talked about drop shipping, Orderlytics, right? So Orderlytics is extremely important because it automates, if you're starting to get to a scale, at first if you're getting like 10 orders a day, it's very exciting and easy to kind of, buy 10 units for $2 each for $20, and then, you got a revenue of 10 units times $20, so you got $200, right? And you only spent $20, so you got 180 profit. It's exciting, right? But once you start getting up into the 100 orders a day, or 1,000 orders a day, it's not feasible to process all those by yourself. So Orderlytics kind of automates that for you. And again, we will be talking about that in the ClickFunnels Ninja group. So make sure you do join that and get the cheat sheet if you're interested. So Amazon coupons and giveaways, we talked about that with the free stroller hooks. Again, this is a very nicely designed page, and we will be sharing this with you guys all for free. A bunch of different product photos, very simple here. People do not like complexity. I've split test again and again and again, and these huge buttons, right, are very, very effective. And just trust me when I say that in getting people to purchase your products. And so the last kind of couple things are the other two features of the full suite. The full suite is a little bit more expensive than some people might be interested in. but we will talk about exactly what the full suite offers just really quickly as an end. And then I'm going to reveal what I personally feel the best ways are to make money using ClickFunnels. All right, so the last two little features for full suite, we're gonna go through these pretty quick. I could do an entire training on just Actionetics, which is the autoresponder similar to MailChimp, right? It's how you send emails to 1,000 people at once or 10,000 people at once. And these are normally expensive kind of on their own. MailChimp is tiers up as you get more and more subscribers. If I had MailChimp, I would currently be paying probably $200 a month or more just literally for MailChimp just because of the amount of contacts I have. So let's take a look at Actionetics. So basically what this is, right? So we have almost 12,000 members. You can set up email lists extremely easy, right? I showed you how to actually integrate specific cheat sheets or opt-in pages to specific email lists. They make it very easy to set up kind of automatic campaigns. Say that somebody came to like your webinar page but never actually registered. You could send an automatic email saying, hey, I noticed that you got close but you didn't actually watch the webinar. So you can set up kind of automatic campaigns here. Setting up email broadcasts is very simple, right? And then action funnels is how you actually set up like automatic emails, right? So if somebody subscribes to your cheat sheet like the one I showed, I will set up an action funnel. Well, actually, why don't I just do that right now? So we'll call this ClickFunnels cheat sheet. We'll put this as ClickFunnels for the group tag. And group tag is basically just a way to keep things organized for yourself. We're going to choose the ClickFunnels cheat sheet as the list, right? Actions will immediately start for contacts on these lists as soon as the step is marked live, right? And so we're going to create that action funnel. And then the first step is super simple, right? This is just going to be auto email. The trigger is send email. We're going to send that 0 hours or 0 days, 0 hours after. So right as somebody opts in to the ClickFunnels cheat sheet funnel, it is going to actually email you immediately whatever I create in this template here. And so I'm not going to bore you guys and create the whole template right now, but I just showed you as easy as it is literally to set up an automated action funnel. And for those of you who use other email providers, sometimes it can be a little bit more complicated to do that. So ClickFunnels just has so much here, all in one place for one payment, right? And it's just, you guys can tell I'm very passionate about it. I have a very, I have a huge amount of belief in Russell Brunson and Todd Dickerson and the whole team at ClickFunnels. I know that they're going to really take this to the moon, and so I have absolutely the biggest amount of passion for this actual software, and it's really changed the way I've been able to do business in a very structured kind of way. In a larger scale than it would ever be possible for one person to do, and I've kind of done it hopefully mostly by myself. So this is Backpack. How Backpack works is basically you set up an affiliate program. And for those of you who aren't curious, who don't know about what affiliate programs are, so let's say I sell a how to meditate course for $100. I would make my affiliate commission, you could make it 25% or 50% or 75% or whatever you want. So let's say it's 50%. So if I'm selling my $100 course on how to meditate, I make my 50% affiliate commission, and then people out there can advertise my course for me, right, to other friends. Maybe they have a friend that wants to meditate, so they say, hey, what's up? Can you want to buy Kevin's course on how to meditate and use my affiliate link? So if that person buys my course on how to meditate for $100 through their affiliate link, they get 50% of that overall payment, right? And they make it extremely easy to actually just pay out those payments. So I paid out, probably $25,000 in affiliate commissions yesterday, and so we have another, $1,700 from today to pay out to all of my amazing affiliates out there who are spreading the word and teaching people about how to be free using Amazon FBA and soon to be Shopify and Facebook maybe. So it's incredibly easy. You don't have to use ClickBank or any other different affiliate service. So you have a fully structured and robust way to create websites, with order pages, timers, all different types of things that would take different plugins to try to figure out all in one place in funnels. You have your Actionetics that replaces all of the needs for an autoresponder with, action funnels where you can create automatic emails if a certain thing triggers, like they opt into your ClickFunnels cheat sheet or whatever it is. And then you have Backpack where you can actually track your affiliate commissions, pay your payments directly. Literally all it is you just click PayPal here, and that's as simple as it possibly can get, you guys, and it has it all here for you. And the beautiful part about it is, as I showed you earlier, you can get the $37 plan or the $67 plan just for a few funnels to start, kind of get your feet wet without spending too much up front, and then as you start to scale higher and higher, and you're making more and more money from ClickFunnels, you can scale as necessary. So let's talk about then the final kind of, in my opinion, the best way to make money using ClickFunnels. So affiliate marketing is a great way. You can create a landing page, right, for whether it's for the Amazon FBA Ninja course and you just use your affiliate link there, or if you're going on ClickBank and finding other affiliate offers to market for, you can use that specific link, and then you just literally drive people to a landing page. When they purchase through your affiliate link, you get 50% of the money or 25% or whatever it is, and it's that simple, and it costs basically nothing up front. You don't have to buy products, you don't have to do anything like that. It's a very good way to make money without actually creating a product or creating a course or whatever yourself. Another way is drop shipping. So we're using Orderlytics to automate, or we're just manually fulfilling them ourselves. If you're only getting 10 orders a day, it's very exciting, kind of paying $20 for something and getting $200 for the exact same thing. And so once you start to scale up, maybe you can check out Orderlytics, but in the meantime, you can just do it all manually, and it's very easy. You can use it for distributing coupons for Amazon FBA, like I showed in a previous video. In my opinion, if I had to choose one, because I know everybody's going to ask me, what is the absolute best way if you're going to start from scratch? The best way to make money using ClickFunnels, or in general, is to create something of true value to people, right? And then to enable people to make money from that and value from that. So selling a digital product, whether it's an ebook on how to lose weight, or a video series on how to meditate, or maybe it's something teaching how to advertise on Facebook or Shopify, or any number of things, right? Creating a incredibly valuable digital asset that is worth significantly more, plus the community that you join, right, with the Amazon FBA Ninjas. And I tried incredibly hard, spent thousands of hours creating this community of people. And if you can create a digital asset that's worth more than the money it costs to buy, using ClickFunnels to automatically fulfill that digital asset, right, assign membership automatically, and create a huge, beautifully orchestrated automatic infrastructure, all as a single person, right? You don't need employees. It's all basically automated, and selling a digital product, an ebook, some type of video series, a webinar, maybe an hour-long kind of masterclass on some topic. Maybe you're teaching somebody how to draw, or there's been guys who've become millionaires using ClickFunnels and other different software, teaching all different types of things, like I remember reading a case study from Russell on a guy who became a millionaire just because he had an obsession with learning how to jump. He was a white man who can't jump, and he wanted to be able to dunk. And so he basically dedicated his life, started a YouTube channel, started a blog about how he was teaching himself using all these different methods, and comparing and contrasting ways to actually be able to increase his vertical leap, right? And so he created an entire business creating a super valuable digital asset, or set of digital assets, or a course, or whatever you want to call it, teaching people how to jump. So adding true value to people in some way that they care about, and then using the beauty and the power and the automation of ClickFunnels to actually fulfill that is really just a thing that is so difficult to achieve this level of scale without the necessity of a bunch of employees and complication. Using ClickFunnels just makes that easy, guys. And I've never actually shown anyone this before, but I do have kind of in the works a Ninja Millionaire course where we're gonna teach you guys exactly how to actually make a course and really take it to the moon. And so if you guys are interested, I'm kind of starting to put the skeleton together. I'm not gonna release it tomorrow, and it's definitely not gonna be for everyone at all. It's going to be only for a very specific set of people, because it's incredibly hard, forming a passionate following and really providing true value to people. But if you guys are interested, definitely leave me a comment in the comments below telling me that you would be interested in a course on how to make a course. I'm thinking about calling it the Millionaire Course Ninjas, right? Because I am so sure when I say this, guys, and I'm not always completely passionate. I mean, I usually am, but I know for a 100% fact that this specific course is going to make millionaires. I know it for a fact. I'm 100% confident in it that it is going to really drastically change people's lives who are willing to put the work in. So, I mean, this course on everything you need to know to make a hugely successful digital course, I will eventually release, maybe. But if you guys are interested, let me know, and maybe I'll release that a little bit sooner. So I really do hope that that was, a good kind of introduction to all of ClickFunnels. If you are interested in, any of the funnels I showed, I'm more than happy to share them all with you guys. I hope that if you are interested, you join the ClickFunnels Ninjas group. I promise I'll try to make that, as valuable as possible for everyone and share as much as I can for free, and just create like a, community of people that want to help each other. So those are a bunch of different ways that you can make money with ClickFunnels. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on the ClickFunnels Ninja page, and we will definitely see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Click the notification bells so that you get updated on every single That Lifestyle Ninja video in the future. I promise I'm going to be absolutely bringing only the best tutorials on how to make money, leave your 9-to-5 job behind, and join the digital nomad movement. You make me